Hey, somebody down the ground, please send him. I don't even know. He's just leaking. Literally. Please send the ambulance.
It's truly a shame. We don't care for one another. We just shooting just to be shooting. It's truly a shame. We need to get more involved as older adults. We need to get more involved with these young kids to lead them in the right direction.
Anzaryia was a star for the Kinston High School women's basketball team, and head coach Chris Bradshaw tells me she was much more than a good player.
Great young lady, great heart, heart of a lion, do anything for anybody, a protector.
Coach Bradshaw took me through his emotions when he heard the news.
The first thing that comes back is just the memories. The memories that she shared with us, our program, the impact that she made on the community, growing up, through middle school at Rochelle Middle School. It's just, she'll be missed.
In today's story, we will be in a small town in Kinston, North Carolina, which is located about an hour and a half from the big city of Raleigh. The town has a population of around 20,000 people, and it's not uncommon to run into the same people day in and day out. Even though it's small in size, the town has produced about a dozen professional sports players who play in the NBA, MLB, and NFL. As a matter of fact, locals call the place basketball heaven, as many in Kinston have grown to view basketball as a ticket to college, perhaps even a better life. And indeed, the fact of the matter is, in Kinston, it often is. The town has a reputation for producing more NBA players than anywhere else in the country, and the boys' team is often in the spotlight. Even though the males dominate the sport, the females are not left behind because the girls' team win just as often as the boys. So no matter if you're male or female in that town, some major talent has came through the doors at Kinston High School. One of the big names in the town while she was in high school was Anzaryia Cobb. Crossing the stage with her class of 2020, she had big dreams for her future. However, within 4 years of graduating high school, her life was tragically stolen forever after something horrible took place outside her home. On June 23, 2024, 22-year-old Anzaryia Cobb welcomed her first child into the world. Her daughter, who was born a little over a month early, gave her a new mission in life. According to her, her pregnancy wasn't planned, but she planned on being the best mom ever to her baby. A few years before becoming a mother, and right before graduating high school, Anzaryia put a message out about her last high school game. I've been so emotional about this, OMG. Last night I played my last high school basketball game. First, I just want to thank everyone who believed in me and supported me through this whole ride. And I want to thank all my teammates. We've been handling business on the court. I love you guys for real. Also, I want to thank all my coaches for pushing me to do better on and off the court. I really appreciate all of you and very thankful for you guys. Number 25 out. She was said to love the game so much, and our team was truly a family, not just fellow athletes. It appears that after graduating high school on June 2nd, 2020, she had planned on going to college, but it seems as though she took a different route for her life. Besides ball, she was also very talented with braiding hair and appeared to do so while working 9 to 5 to make things happen in her life. Anzaryia was no stranger to hard work and knew that it is what she needed to do to accomplish her goals. Even when she was in school, she said she would be at school all day, then go straight to basketball practice, then straight to work with little sleep, but it was all preparing her for her future. Even though she was young, she was always optimistic about her future. Anzaryia would share some personal things about her life from time to time on social media, but preferred to move in silence. However, on March 6, 2024, she decided to share her biggest news yet, and she wrote, I promise I wasn't going to even post this, but the love I have for you is so strong, words never can explain it. Mommy's so ready to meet you and love you. July 2024. I'm a girl mom, OMG. After that post, she still kept things pretty low-key about her pregnancy, and as for her child's father, she did not seem to speak on who he was. However, I'm sure the people in her life knew, but on social media, she only referred to him as her baby daddy. As she was patiently awaiting the arrival of her daughter, who was due in July. She would end up having her baby around a month early in June 2024. She was so overjoyed and wrote on 6/23/2024 at 1:45 a.m., "I had my beautiful baby girl, Azani Janae. Never felt love like this ever. All the pain was worth it, I promise." After becoming a mother, her whole life revolved around her baby, and she wanted to give her the world. Sadly, Anzaryia only got 8 weeks with her child because someone decided to take her life. According to official reports, authorities first responded to a report of a person shot at Mitchell Wooten Apartments near Building Number 8 at approximately 9:15 p.m. on August 25, 2024. Once on scene, officers located a 22-year-old woman who they identified as Anzaryia Cobb, suffering from gunshot wounds. The department said while Anzaryia was being rushed to the ECU Health Medical Center by helicopter, she unfortunately succumbed to her injuries while she was in the process of being transported. The family was praying so hard that she would pull through, and her grandmother was the one to tell everyone sadly that she did not make it.
Tonight, Kinston police are searching for the person who shot former high school basketball star Sunday night. Family members tell us Anzaryia Cobb gave birth to her first child just 2 months ago.
While authorities are continuing to look into last night's shooting, I decided to look back at the impact Anzaryia had on her team and her community. Circumstances surrounding her are still unknown, but Kinston police officers say they got a call regarding a shooting at 9:13 Sunday night. 22-year-old Anzaryia Cobb was found shot at the Mitchell Wooten apartment. When help did arrive, Anzaryia was quickly flown to ECU Health Medical Center in Greenville, but during transport. Just 4 years ago, Anzaryia was a star for the Kinston High School women's basketball team, and head coach Chris Bradshaw tells me she was much more than a good player.
During the very early stages of the investigation, authorities were following up on all leads to hunt the suspect down. It would only take less than 48 hours because in the early morning hours of August 27th, Anzaryia's grandmother said law officials got the person who shot her granddaughter. Now, the alleged perpetrator in the horrific crime apparently worked at McDonald's or ran up in McDonald's because the police went inside the fast food chain ready for whatever. They had the big boys out, and you can tell from the picture they were not about to play with him. The grandmother again released the info, and as of this recording of the video, no official name or pictures have been released of the suspect. I'm so glad that the alleged person responsible was caught quickly and taken off the streets. I'm sure in the coming days, the male's info will be out, and sadly, it most likely will be the child's father or a boyfriend. However, that's my personal opinion, but tell me if you think otherwise. I'm merely going off all the sad stories I've done and who generally is the perpetrator. What happened to this young woman was ruthless and tragic, and now her little girl will never know her mother. Too young to even remember her, and that is heartbreaking. Yes, people will be able to tell her about her mom, but it's nothing like a good mother's love and actually knowing her for yourself. The mayor of Kinston wrote, "On behalf of the city of Kinston, North Carolina, and the city council, I extend our deepest and most heartfelt condolence to you and your loved ones during this time of unimaginable grief and sorrow. Words cannot adequately express the pain and shock we all feel in the wake of this senseless tragedy that claimed the life of our beloved Anzaryia. Anzaryia was a cherished member of our community, and her loss is felt profoundly by all who knew her. The tragedy of losing someone so young and full of promise is a sorrow that no family should have to bear. Our thoughts and prayers are with all of you as you navigate this painful journey of loss. This should have never happened, and she should still be here to raise her baby. My thoughts and prayers are also with all who loved and cared for this young woman. Her life mattered. So please don't forget to comment your thoughts and prayers for this family in their difficult time as well. And hit that like button and share to make your people aware. And as always, remember to stay woke. Things change quickly.